Hey, this is Billy Lucius. I'm gonna try and do some shorts. I find that I have a lot of good comedy within me, but I also find that when I write it down, it's terrible. But when I'm in the flow, it's good. So instead of writing stuff down, I'm gonna try do some shorts. Put it on YouTube. All right, true story. This happened just the other day. I'm at the sleep-in hotel. It was a long day. $120 for this hotel room. I was glad to have it because I was exhausted, beat up, blah blah blah. Um, Not beat up like got beat up, but just like I needed a room, I needed to sleep. Overpriced for sure. So I get it for 2 nights. I've been wearing this boot around. It's cast essentially. So my ankle's I've got like a bunch of metal in there. A plate, 7 screws, tibia and fibula broken years back. Now I always carry a weapon, at least a knife, right? Gotta have one because it's a dangerous world. And knives are always handy. You don't have to use it as a weapon. They're just handy to have. So I usually put it in my boot, right? Well, like most hotels, no smoking policy. My ankle was hurt. I had a cigarette the next morning. I don't know. Whatever. The room already smelled like smoke. So I get a knock on the door about an hour after I'd smoked a cigarette. This guy comes in. This is the manager. Blah 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 blah. You know, yeah, not feather. Been smoking in here. Been smoking in here, and he's going around like freaking bloodhound. I'm like, dude. I said, yeah, I had a cigarette. Calm down. You're out of here. You're out of here. You're out of here. So it's probably about noon. I'm like, are you serious, man? I was like, I had one cigarette. He's like, I'm calling the police. I'm calling the police. Apparently, we'd already called the police. So now I'm starting to get pissed off because of his attitude. I'm like, you know what? Get the fuck out of my fucking room. I'll pack my shit up and I'll leave. Fuck you, man. So he leaves, and I start packing my stuff up. And then knock, knock, knock. Do, 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 do. And there's 2 cops outside. I'm smoking a cigarette now. The cops are like, what are you doing? I'm like, well, fuck it. I'm already getting kicked out. You already called you guys. Might as well smoke this. So I'm packing my stuff up. Cops are like, all right. They didn't really care. You know what I mean? I'm like, why? I told the guy, I said, why are you wasting the police's time on a cigarette? These are officers who have real crimes to worry about. They have real jobs to worry about. Not some guy who smoked a cigarette in a fucking hotel room. Like, you're wasting their time, my time, taxpayer money, like over a cigarette, man. So I was just pissed. Cops knew, but they didn't say anything. They just sat outside. They're like, how long are you gonna take you? I said, give me 10 minutes. I'll get it all packed up. So the whole time I'm bitching and I'm cursing and I'm putting hexes and vexes and all kinds of shit on that room and on that manager. And really what he was doing was he's running a scam. You bust him early for smoking. You just take a chance, let somebody smoke. Because I went outside earlier before that to smoke. You take a chance and you bust them. You find a cigarette inside. Then you kick them out. You don't give them their money back because they already paid for the night. Then you go in, clean it up real quick, spray with that ozone, re-rent it. So you rent that room twice for the day. It's a scam. It's a total scam. Anyways, I don't know how any of this is funny. Oh, here's the funny part. Okay. So as I'm getting ready to go, I'm putting my cast on. This is Velcro up, right? My knife, well, it's already in there. My knife's on the side. Cop looks down. He's like, the knife kind of just popped out. He's like, is that a knife in your boot? I said, yeah. That's why they call it a knife boot. No, I said, yeah. That's why they call it a boot knife. He's like, oh, okay. All right, well, grab your stuff. Let's go. A boot knife. Not knife boot. Boot knife. All right. I could probably work with that later.